Involving everyone is the only way you can compete effectively today. If you look at the advantage Sweden has, it's in their people. Not just their bodies, their physical strength, but their minds. Once upon a time, you could count on big, heavy Swedish workers and making steel, being very physical. But even in manufacturing today, most of it is cerebral. Most of it is in your head. Most of it is the ongoing learning and improvement that is needed to stay ahead of the rest of the world. And if you don't engage everybody, all of your assets, it's like trying to win a race with one hand tied behind your back. The number of ideas that is good enough depends a lot on the situation, but if you're not getting at least 10 ideas per person per year implemented, then you're probably short of the goal. Now, best practice companies, we're seeing companies that are getting 100 ideas implemented per year. And the interesting thing is when you're in those companies, they are so well run, everything is where it needs to be, everything is clean, everything is organized, no time is wasted, and yet they're full of people with high energy because they run the company. Everybody has a stake in it. Small ideas sounds almost counterintuitive. Everybody wants the big ideas. But the point is, you never know where a small idea is going to lead, and you're not going to get a big idea if you don't get the small ideas for a lot of reasons. First of all, big ideas don't come along every day. They're pretty rare. And so even when you get them, unless you're accustomed to coming forward with small ideas, you might hesitate. As a manager, accustomed to handling ideas every day, a big idea comes along, you just go with it. Some of our most favorite big ideas actually have started out as really small ideas. But the thing that is really counterintuitive about small ideas is small ideas give you a competitive advantage big ones don't, that is sustainable. Think of a big idea. ISO 9000, going lean, a big new piece of equipment that you buy. What's it going to take your competitor to copy that? And the answer is not much. You may even have to have a consultant come in and help you, and that consultant sells what he learned from you to your competitor. So you don't sustain that advantage. But all the little ideas that go around that big idea on how you use it uniquely for your company, they can't copy those because they're situation specific and they don't migrate. So that's where your sustainable advantage is those lots and lots of small ideas. Well, if you look at rewards, there's a lot of problems with reward systems. First of all, they work against the very reason people offer ideas. When you offer an idea to your employer or to your company, you're offering it because, first of all, you want that idea implemented. It's going to make your life easier. It's going to make your job easier. You're going to get recognized for being a team player. You're going to get a pat on the back from your coworkers because it's making their job easier. It's making the customer happier. As soon as you start trying to bribe people with money, it changes the nature of that relationship. And if you look at idea systems that have high reward base, most of the time and energy, which is all non-value added, is spent on trying to figure out the right rewards, trying to determine whether that was part of the person's job or how much it was that part of the person's job, trying to adjudicate problems that have developed. It creates tension between people. I have an idea because I talked to my buddies about it, so I come up with it, now I get the reward. Where's their share? They're going to have to be part of implementing it. Just stay away from rewards for individual ideas because it distracts from the whole purpose of moving forward. All that energy can be put into moving forward instead of adjudicating or worrying about ideas. Now, that does not mean we don't believe in sharing the benefits generated from your ideas with the employees. That's critical. It's critical to, if the company is more profitable because of ideas, which it should be, some of that profitability in one form or another should find its way back to the employees in terms of bonuses based on improvement, in terms of some method. So that we're not against giving employees a part of that, but you do it equitably, you make it part of the normal way of doing business, and you use higher order metrics. You don't try to figure out what an idea is worth, because you can't. The best ideas you can't quantify. Traditionally, what our managers have been taught to do is follow procedures and make sure the procedures are followed. Well, we have to make everybody in the company rethink that their job is not following procedures or making sure the procedures are followed, but to continuously improve those procedures. That's just the way work has to be defined. And if you look at the continuing robotics and automation today, it makes more sense than ever. Just start and be patient, because we have to undo 100 years of bad habits in the way we deal with employees. We've got to learn to listen to our employees, to ask our employees for their ideas, then to follow through. Start small, build confidence, and never stop learning how to manage people's ideas better. This is the key to innovation and creativity, which makes us competitive, both as a manager and as a company and as a nation.